but like someone pay, especially market folk, they'll pay market time and they'll pay for a year or 6 months.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to catch them. And
Yeah.
I had people coming in here this past market who hadn't paid in years.
Right.
And,
Yeah, free parking.
see, when we changed the cards over, they got caught.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to be able to, you know, even if I had to set it out a year, but it would still, like when I went in there, if it let me know, like, say in September before October got here for the market, who are these people I need to be chasing down?
All right.
I don't think there's a report right now that'll give you that. You know, we could look at trying to have a custom report made that would go in there and, you know, evaluate that and then, you know, present that to you, but I don't believe that there's a way now for it to give you the advance notice.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the customer-related accounting? What's that? Do you know?
Customer-related accounting? I'm not sure, click on that and see. Sometimes the terminology, they change with different versions.
Good, go to, click the drop down box right there under counties. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't have anything.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I've actually never used that.
It might be with the, like the group counts, if you have like
If you have.
an account, you've got like, you'll allow 10 people from that account to come in,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe if you have like, you know, an attorney firm that has like 50 cards, but they're only paying for the use of 10 at any given time, and then it'll keep track of the company, you know, they,
Oh,
I
do
think,
that.
Oh,
I
you
think,
got some people right now. Cause you got for the temp cards for market authority.
Yeah,
do you have some like you oversell to an account kind of?
they pay for them, but they don't use them, except during market for their temp employees. And they're not supposed to issue those except during market, but they pay for them year round to keep them. But the ones up in that first section of their numbers is ones that their employees use every day, you know, day to day. But they have, I think it's 42 cards. But I want to say they only use 25 of them daily.
I don't know who, did I go in there?
And then I have 5 extra that they only use during market that I have to keep up with. This time I did it as a daily basis. They told me which days each card would be being used.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I charged them a daily fee because I didn't know how you could go in there and set up to say, okay,
That's what
well,
the customer
when this
related
card is
accounting
used, will it tell me how long they were in here and charge
Right.
according to usage?
Yeah.
Will it do that?
Show you based on usage?
Yeah, if it's with a card.
Well, we probably.
Yeah, you can do a card report,
Uh-huh.
but we had to set it into a separate. The card into a separate group. Or if you guys had a pay station, or if you made them exit down there at the bottom, you could make it where when they scan their card, it'll come up with a fee and make them pay there per day. You know.
Well, this one, I mean, it's just one of these cards,
Yeah, yeah. If they scan there, it'll
Yeah.
come up with a fee and make
but
them
they're
pay.
billed. That's the thing.
Yeah, if they're billed, then
They're
yeah.
billed.
Yeah.
So we just had to do a daily fee with them on those cards. But I didn't know how, at the time, I didn't know how to turn them
Yeah, we
on for those days and then off for those days, but
we could
I
put
just,
them
we
in like
just billed it.
a different group, and then that way, when you do a card report, it'll just be the cards that are under that, you know. So that way you'll be able to see like which ones we use on which days, and for how long or whatever.
Like right now, see, she brought me those cards back. So actually, I could probably turn those cards back off.
Right.
And then next, because she ain't gonna need them again until next market, and then reissue 5 more for that situation, or figure out another situation that we could
So
do
do you
the
want to
same
put them in a
thing.
separate group so you can report on them more easily? Or do you want, you know, just have to have an idea of how you want to do it, and then, you know, we could set it up like that? Or the customer accounts, you know, if you've got, and that's what that one was, that customer related accounting. So
All right,
if you've got
so-
10 cards, but they're only paying like for the use of like 5 at any time, and then it blocks the rest of them. You know?
Yeah, like those
But-
5 cars she brought me back. Say if she kept them year round, but yet is there a way I can go in there and say well, I guess I could do the validity dates.
Yeah, what I'll do is.
And if they tried to do use those cards any other time, it would
Because
just,
these were the ones that were temporary.
yeah. It would just tell those cards that they wouldn't let them in and out.
Yeah, so we could do like, yeah, they're only valid certain times of the year. So
Yeah.
that way they won't work unless it's that time.
Mm-hmm. And we had one lady, we think, blanked hers from up
It
there.
won't work. Yeah.
She says it won't work. But she didn't leave me the card. I was hoping she's out this week and she didn't bring me the card. I thought that'd be a good little test thing to see what happened with the card, but
Right.
put that card number in there. Because it's not showing that it's blacklisted or anything, 384. But she swears it don't work.
Is it 0384?
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
44.
You've got 44384. Should show.
44384?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
And she
something wrong
only used
number.
it up through Market because most times she parks on the street. So she didn't use it for a while and then she said it wouldn't let her in.
Is that how you search for it?
Yeah,
Cards
it
equals?
said action, yeah.
Yeah.
But
See,
maybe not.
But there's another way. I was doing it the other day and it would come up. I forgot what I was doing to get it
It was
Just
manage
change-
cards.
change it
to
back.
customer. I know what it was. It's customer number.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing.
But it won't do it by the card, but you can do it by customer number.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I found that out the other day.
But when I tried to check to see if it was blacklisted, where do you go to
If you go to,
manage
just
card on
double
that
click,
one?
you can just double click on the card, yeah. Not supposed to.
Yeah.
Or go to the cards and, see, it doesn't say blacklist there, so it's not on the blacklist.
Yeah. But she says swears it don't work.
And it's good through 2023, yeah, so it's valid and everything.
Thank you, dear.
Now these do, if they get them near magnets and
If you go
stuff,
to manage card, hit manage card at the
Where?
bottom,
these will blank with like magnets, right?
and then hit event details.
Proximity cards?
Yeah.
They shouldn't, no, it's just wire, it's just copper
Oh.
wire or something in there.
Anything else would cause them to malfunction?
No, just if the card was defective, or, you know, I mean,
Well,
somebody
she
bends
used
There's
it.
anything wrong with
They
it.
sit on it, something like that.
Oh, falls down between the seat when you go to grab it, kind of bend it a little.
Yeah, if you,
Well, I see our card and it looked.
yeah, look,
It looks
look
fine.
this up.
If it's
Yeah.
not kinked or something, it's probably not an issue.
But see, she'd been parking on the street and I kind of wonder if she had it on the, you know, we stick them,
Yeah, I mean, if they get a
If they
lot
get
of
hot.
UV light and heat, maybe, but they're pretty rugged.
I mean, they're pretty new. And I thought, because
Yeah,
I think
I
what
would
was the
get that
last
one from her
time
and
she used
try
her
it, just
card?
see.
What was the date she last used her card?
10/31.
Yeah. And then she come in here a couple of weeks ago. So, I mean, if she parked on the street, she parked on there a lot in that little short period of time. But I think she's the only one that's had an issue. And when you prepare cards, it sends them to what deck you send them to, or does it send them?
Yeah, so if you create a card and you want it just to be for here or just be for fraud, then you can select it, or we got I got the other one that's called virtual car park something there, and it'll do both.
So how do you go to start?
So that's what you did with us. That's what
Yeah.
our cards are, the virtual part.
Yeah, so if you go to items and groups and prepare cards,
Produce.
no, that's at the bottom, it's prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wondered how you got those set for,
And I always use the
Us to go in both
extended
decks.
tab,
The where?
extended tab, yeah.
you getting dressed up
And then
there?
just kind of walks you through, like say, you know, select your customer, if you have them entered in there. If not, you can just hit, new customer with number of card, and that'll automatically, whatever your card number is, that'll make it the customer name. Then you can change it later, or however you wanna do it. Just go through each one, like car park, you can hit the drop down, so if you want it to be for, Plaza or Broad,
Okay.
select which one you want. So just say we're gonna do it for Plaza. And then type of item, click on that and go to your monthly. And then you type of item you want it to be, have passback or not, you can do either one. So,
Okay.
So you can click pass back is fine, so there, and then your valid to and from dates.
Okay,
And then you just put your card number in right there where it says card number on the left, yep. And so just for demonstration, we do like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. And then you gotta hit the free number, and that just checks to make sure the number is available. And when it turns green like that, you know you're good, and you'll see the little prepare button pop up
Right
at the
there.
bottom, yeah. So you can do it a couple ways. You can either, if you don't want the card to work right now, but you want it to be in the system, you can do it like that. Or you can go ahead and hit prepare, and it'll go ahead and make the card active. So you hit prepare, you can go ahead and do that now if you want to. I'm sorry, you gotta hit prepare first anyway. That'll put the card in the database but not active. And then the button at the bottom, produce,
Oh, it'll make it,
that'll make it an active card.
Okay.
yeah. So
but you can prepare all the cards.
and not produce them.
And not
But-
produce
But
them.
then you gotta go back in and then produce them.
That's what I was
Now,
talking
what was
about, if
over
we
here,
wanted
what
to
did-
add those above 650, where you went
Yeah.
six, that's what we would do.
Yeah,
And just keep preparing them. Then I could have a box to say, okay, these are prepared.
yeah,
So when the customer come in, I could just issue and
yeah.
what
prepare them.
did you
Yeah,
say was
Yeah.
over here? What was this for?
that is offset, card number offset, so it only comes up if you hit that new customer with number of card checkbox.
Okay,
And what that does is just make like, if your card number is 1, 2, 3, 4,
mhm,
and you wanted to start with customer number 1000, you would like offset it by like 234.
mhm.
So then it would make it, start with customer number 1000, and then 1001, 1002, you know,
Mhm.
if you put all your cards in a row.
Like, that's what you did with
Well,
some of the lists.
yeah, I didn't use that though, I just made them the same number as the card, cause it's
Okay.
just easy, so, cause that way you can find them easier, cause the card number and customer number's the same, you know. But I don't know why they have that on there, but I don't see any
So you
reason.
really don't use
I don't
it.
see any reason you'd ever wanna use it. But if you hit, produce down there,
Mhm. You want me to hit it? or-
yeah, go ahead, you can hit it. And, so now you can see your card there, 1, 2, 3, 4, the one you put in. So now you just go to the bottom and hit assign, because you want to assign the serial number of the card to it. So you, yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Hit cancel. Okay, hit assign again. Hit it right in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
I was trying to hit the
Oh,
drop.
no, hit cancel again, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's doing that.
It's produced,
Oh,
oh, you
hit-
have to produce it at the,
No, hit the little, drop down, there's like a little,
Oh, you
yeah.
got-
That one, that's what I was trying to hit, there we
Yeah,
go.
and hit, enter manually. I don't know why.
and
it's
what,
doing
no, you got a choice where you wanna produce the card at?
that. So, yeah, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. So if they call you on the intercom and say, I'm here, I got this card, and you found out it's not in there or something, you can, you can hit produce at that terminal, and they can swipe the card, and it'll put the card in for you.
Oh, okay.
But if you put them in manually, then you gotta go to this where they're assigned, and then you always use the one, the middle one's EMI. And after you do it the first time, it'll stay selected, so,
That's that,
yeah, so so your card number is facility code 44, and so you gotta put 44, and then the actual card number is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you hit OK. And then that's it, that's the. So, guess we can delete that one out if you want to.
So,
yeah, we need to know how to do that too.
Yeah, you can just, close that window out.
it's this one.
Yeah. And then, you close that one out too. Close that one out too. Alright, so there's the one you just created right there. That's in the manage customers window. So if you wanted to do it like that, you could.
Mhm.
You can go to, manage customers, and you could, yeah, search for it or whatever you wanna do, and then just delete it. You can go to,
Well, that right
Yeah.
there.
Yep. So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can go to the cards tab on the right, if you want to delete just the card, or if you want to delete the customer and everything all together, you can just go down to the bottom right and hit delete.
Right here?
Yeah.
And
That's simple.
just select it and delete it?
Well, okay, so it's telling you right there it's got a card attached to it, so you have to delete the card first.
Cause we
So-
made it.
I
Yeah,
accidentally hit that.
yeah, so if you go up and hit cards tab on top,
Where at?
on the top right, Yeah, for,
Right here?
no, on the right side,
Oh.
yeah, cards. yeah.
Okay.
And then just delete it right there.
Where's the delete on this?
It's all the same place on the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
Yeah. So that'll delete the
Huh?
card, and you say yes.
Will you ever be able to use that card number again? or-
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
can. Yeah, and then you can, and then if you want to delete the customer, you can just, either click on the customer again. No, okay, sorry. You gotta go to the general tab on the right. And then just delete. And then it'll delete the customer out of there.
Okay. So that's when people turn their cards in,
You can take it
Yeah,
out
you
of
can just
the
delete the
system.
we
card
can
and
issue
then,
them to somebody else that way.
yeah, you can delete the card and leave the customer in there if you want to, or you can delete the customer too, if they're not ever gonna have a card again, or you just put in later, if they wanna get another card, so. I guess it's probably better just to delete the whole customer because.
So, yeah,
Because we got the card number and the customer number is the same, so if you try to use that same card with somebody else, it's gonna say the customer number's already there, so it's gonna give them a different number.
yeah, like, we have like some of the, like Geffen, they have 4 cards. Pull up Geffen, how does theirs roll up? See, all of them end up, they're not the same customer number, right?
Yeah,
They are,
no, they're all
Yeah.
separate, yeah, it gives them all separate customer numbers, because it's, when it's talking about the customer, it's not talking about Geffen, it's talking about the actual person that has the card.
okay, now, all right, say like, all right, with Tootsie. Now, I know over a period of time, they're gonna lose cards, so their cards are gonna get out of sync with their little block. And I wanna go in, say it's a year from now, and they've got cards spread, numbers spread everywhere now. Can I still collect their card list just from their name?
You should be able to search them
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, you can,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it
as long
doesn't
as I
matter.
have a customer
Name,
company,
company name, yeah.
it'll still bring me up
Yeah.
a list of their current,
Yeah, it would,
cards.
yeah, regardless if they're different numbers or out of order or whatever, yeah, it'll still pull up like that.
Well, this
That
keep,
too, don't he have his cards out of order?